Angel Reese facing punishment after Chicago Sky game on Sunday. The Chicago Sky entered Sunday's game against the Connecticut Sun riding a 3-game losing streak, coming in with just 2 wins on the season, both of which came against the 1-11 Dallas Wings. Chicago has not started its 2025 WNBA campaign well. Sunday's contest between Chicago and Connecticut was a battle of 2 teams with identical records, each entering the game 2-7, which is last in the Eastern Conference. The Sky and Sun were both looking to turn things around. This heightened competitiveness was on full display in the third quarter of this game, when Angel Reese got into it with Olivia Nelson-Ododa. Shoving the Sun forward, Reese was issued a technical foul, as was Tina Charles. The 2 offset, and no technical free throws were shot by either team. That said, punishment is still expected to come for both Reese and Charles. Unless the WNBA rescinds these technical fouls, both Reese and Charles can expect to be hit with a fine. Per league rules, there are mounting fines for each technical foul a player accrues in a given season. A player's first 3 technical fouls come with a $200 fine. 4 to 6 carry a $400 punishment, and each one after that will cost a player $800 and a 1-game suspension. Angel Reese sets new career record against Sun after Caitlin Clark. Angel Reese continued her breakout sophomore season on Sunday, delivering a season-best performance in the Chicago Sky's Eastern Conference tilt with the Connecticut Sun. According to the official WNBA.com box score, Reese dished out 11 assists, 6 more than her previous career high of 5, set on May 29th against Dallas, while adding her usual double-digit rebounding presence. Not only that, Reese posted 11 points, 13 rebounds, 11 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks, finishing the night with a 78-66 Sky win. She recorded her first career triple-double, and the second in the league this season after Caitlin Clark. The atmosphere heated up in the third quarter, as Reese got into an altercation with Bria Hartley. Replays showed Hartley pulling Reese's hair, which elicited a reaction from Reese and drew a technical foul. Reese's progression as a facilitator reflects her expanding role in Sandy Brondello's rotation. The forward came into today's matchup averaging just 2.7 assists per game, alongside 10.3 points and 11.8 rebounds in her second WNBA season. Kia Nurse put up 11 points on the board with 2 rebounds and 1 steal. Haley Van Lith posted 16 points off the bench with 5 rebounds, 1 assist and 1 block, leading the points table. Another highlight from the game is Rachel Banham's shot from beyond the arc, which completed 300 career 3-pointers for her. Angel Reese responds to WNBA investigation of alleged fan abuse. Angel Reese on Tuesday praised the WNBA for taking up an investigation into alleged abuse aimed at the Chicago Sky player, and the way the league and her team have had her back. The WNBA said it was investigating reports of abuse directed towards the second-year forward during Chicago's loss to the Indiana Fever on Saturday. Obviously, there's no place in this league for that, Reese said during media availability on Tuesday. I think the WNBA and our team and our organization has done a great job supporting me. Reese said she has received support from many people across the league following the incident and during the process of the investigation. Obviously, it's tough, but I think I have a great support system. I'm loved by so many people, and obviously, in the moment it is hard to hear, but my support system is great, the 23-year-old added. I've gone through so many different things in the past couple of years in my life, but I think just having the support and this love, and being a part of an organization that really supports me and loves me is something I just couldn't imagine not being a part of. Chicago Sky head coach Tyler Marsh gave credit to Reese with how she's dealt with the process. She's handled it great. I mean, for her, it's about basketball, so I think that's where her mind is at, and for us we want to be as locked in as possible to our game plan and what we want to do moving forward into Thursday, Marsh said. I mean, Angel's a winner, Angel's a competitor, and she wants to be there for her teammates, and we're certainly there for her as well. Marsh added that all those at the franchise will be behind the star second-year player. I think that we always want to be there to support each other no matter what we're going through in our personal lives or professional lives. It's the kind of environment that we want to create here. It's who we want to be as individuals and who we want to be as teammates. The WNBA said after the alleged incident that it strongly condemns racism, hate, and discrimination in all forms. While the Fever said they are helping the league with the investigation, Indiana's star guard Caitlin Clark issued a similar message after a Fever practice on Monday. "There's no place for that in our game. There's no place for that in society," Clark, the 2024 Rookie of the Year, told reporters after practice on Monday. "Certainly, we want every person who comes into our arena, whether player or fan, to have a great experience," Clark added. "I appreciate the league doing that, the investigation. I appreciate that the Fever organization has been at the forefront of that since day one. The investigation will leave up to them to find anything and take the proper action if so." The Indiana Fever and Chicago Sky will play each other 3 more times during the regular season. What Fever's Caitlin Clark, Sky's Angel Reese said about flagrant foul in season opener. Tempers flared following a third-quarter push from Clark against a driving Reese in the Fever's win. Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark's third career triple-double during Saturday's season-opening win over Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky was somewhat overshadowed by a third-quarter flagrant foul that led to an immediate separation between the players. Clark chopped Reese's arm on a driving layup attempt to block her path to the basket at the 4:38 mark, pushing her to the floor. Reese immediately leaped to her feet, began screaming at Clark, and Indiana's Aaliyah Boston stepped in between the two while tempers flared. Clark's foul was upgraded to a flagrant 1 upon video review. Reese and Clark were asked about the foul in the aftermath, the latest chapter in the pair's long-standing rivalry. "Basketball play. Refs got it right. Move on," Reese said before dismissing a follow-up question about the play. Clark, who finished with 20 points, 10 rebounds and 10 assists while blocking a career-high 4 shots, was a bit more descriptive in her assessment. "It's just a good take foul. Either Angel gets a wide-open 2 points or we send them to the free throw line," Clark told ESPN's Holly Rowe. "Nothing malicious about it. Every basketball player knows that." Reese has previously dismissed the rivalry narrative with Clark, but interrupted a reporter's question this week that centered around the Fever's top player and the growing popularity. Previewing the Sky season, Reese was asked about her statement last summer centered around the WNBA having more than one marketable star, but the reporter wasn't able to finish his statement. "Next question," Reese said during the press conference. The rivalry between the two superstars, who were both top picks in last year's WNBA draft, began after Reese taunted Clark and the Hawkeyes with WWE star John Cena. "You can't see me" gesture, which drew national media ire during a previous NCAA tournament and led to immediate questions about the move in the post-game fallout. "It all started from the national championship game, and I've been dealing with this for 2 years now," Reese said, via WGN9 News, in June 2024. "Understanding, yeah, negative things have probably been said about me, but honestly, look where women's basketball is. People are talking about women's basketball that you never would think would talk about women's basketball. People are pulling up to games. We've got celebrities are coming to games, sold-out arenas." Reese said last season the on-court rivalry is merely a creation, and suggests the ferocity shown between the two players is simply due to competition. "For me, I don't think people realize it's not personal," Reese said previously. "I think people just take it like we hate each other. Me and Caitlin Clark don't hate each other. I want everybody to understand that. It's just a super competitive game. I just wish people would realize that. Once I get between those lines, there's no friends. We're not buddies. I'm going to talk trash to you. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get in your head the whole entire game. But after the game, we can kick it. I don't think people really realize that.